Hey, this is Jon Modene with Remax Masters, and I want to help you learn more about real estate here in Northwest Ohio. And today's topic for my Northwest Ohio real estate update is real estate holiday recipes. Real estate holiday recipes. By the way, I just hate it when a realtor gives you a recipe to use and cook with in your kitchen that they most likely bought from a third party and never cooked themselves. Boggles my mind why they spend postage and time and printing to send that out. So I have a little different take on that. In that spirit, let me share 3 different types of cooks that could be helped with some real estate recipes today. Number 1, buyers. Number 2, sellers. And number 3, investors. And what kitchen prep and cooking tactics are needed right now to get the perfect real estate meal prepared for this market. Number 1, the buyer's recipe. Listen, if you're buying now, here's the first thing you should do. You should have already preheated your oven and your pre-approval and locked in an interest rate. But if you have not done this, don't despair. You can use a variable rate loan that is front-loaded lower in interest rate and than a fixed rate loan, and then it adjusts up at time, and then you can actually junk that loan later and plan on refinancing that loan as rates go down. And by the way, as I record this, rates are starting to go down. Number 2, you need to save as much money as possible if you're a buyer for your down payment. No trips, no gifts, no fancy frills, just hard-earned cash money for equity and closing costs. That'll help you in this market, in this season. Number 2, the homeowner's recipe. If you are an owner selling now, here's my recipe for you. Number 1, fix any tiny issues but now, before a buyer sees it, before a buyer spoils your recipe by complaining about how you cooked it. Get those little things fixed now before we put it on the market. Number 2, paint now. Make modest updates now. Buyers will take the perceived cost of the fix or upgrade or repair that you have postponed doing and times it by 5x. And then in this market, you could be pressured to do it. Number 3, the real estate property investor's recipe. And here's what you need to do. You need to be thankful. You need to say a little prayer of thanks that you're able to buy now, because you probably have been patiently waiting for the dough to rise, and now it is a buyer's market. It is time. Number 2, you need to heat up your oven for action. Get your funds ready by using leverage on bank-owned deals. Call me for details. This is a very complicated recipe I can't really talk about here, but we'll figure out a way to make you a cash buyer when you're not a cash buyer. And number 3, don't fiddle and fuss over cap rates in your recipe. Here are the major real estate investment tweaks to recipe that I stress in this changing market. Number 1, property location. Absolutely vital. Number 2, rental demand in that location. Number 3, tax condo fee forecast in that location. And most importantly, the motivation of the seller. We got to find the right seller and match you up with them. So here's my bottom line take. Don't trust real estate agents who just specialize in untried recipes. Trust someone who sells hundreds of homes every year and specializes on staying ahead in this changing market. Hey, real estate is constantly changing. It never stops. And here at the Modene team, we do things today in marketing and selling of homes that were impossible 20 or 30 years ago. So my team is always changing too, and we're ready to help you and your family get the right help for your real estate problems. Our team motto is simple. It's a tradition of trust in Northwest Ohio real estate. The tradition of trust ethos works. It's based on proven biblical concepts. Always tell the truth and treat others better than you want to be treated. And I can't wait to help more people buy, sell, manage, and grow their real estate holdings. Thanks for watching. If you need help, if you have real estate questions, if you want to sell or buy, just call John. 419-466-SOLD is my number. Check us out at 466sold.com or at modene.com. Thank you very much.